All right, let's try one more of these. Problem 4, square the binomial x minus 9 squared. So the first thing I'm going to do is write the problem that was given to me, the quantity x minus 9 squared. Then I'm going to, I know squaring something means multiplying it by itself, so I'm going to rewrite the squaring as repeated multiplication. So x minus 1 times x minus 1. And then I have a problem that I'm very familiar with. I know how to solve. I'm going to apply the FOIL pattern for multiplying two binomials. First outer, inner, last. First, the product of first terms is x times x. The product of outer terms is x times negative 9. The product of inner terms is negative 9 times x. And the product of last terms is negative 9 times negative 9. Then I'm going to multiply. X times x is x squared. X times negative 9 is negative 9x. Negative 9 times x is negative 9x. And negative 9 times negative 9 is 81. And then I'm going to combine like terms. The two x terms are the terms with the same variable part, so they get combined as negative 18x. X squared minus 18x plus 81. So the quantity x minus 9 squared equals x squared minus 18x plus 81. Again, I'm going to remember to avoid the common mistake made in Algebra 1 and beyond classes. When you're presented with x squared minus 9 squared, do not let it equal to x squared plus 81. So when you're squaring a sum or a difference, that's not the same as the square of each term inside. And we just showed why. Because when you actually write it out as repeated multiplication, there's a middle term of negative 18x. All right, last one of squaring a binomial. Problem 5, you're asked to square the quantity 2x minus 3. We're going to begin by rewriting the problem that was given to us, 2x minus 3 squared, and we're going to rewrite that as repeated multiplication. That's equal to the quantity 2x minus 3 times 2x minus 3. Why? Because squaring something is the same as multiplying it by itself. I'm going to apply the FOIL pattern for multiplying two binomials, first, outer, inner, last. The product of first terms is 2x times 2x, plus the product of outer terms is 2x plus negative 3, plus the product of inner terms, negative 3 times 2x, plus the product of last terms, negative 3 times negative 3. And then I'm going to multiply. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x plus negative 3 is negative 6x. Negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Then I'm going to combine like terms. 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. So the quantity 2x minus 3 squared equals 4x squared minus 12x plus 9. Again, we're going to avoid a common mistake. If you're given 2x minus 3 squared, there's a temptation to write 4x squared plus 9, and we're going to avoid that. Because when you're squaring a sum or a difference, that's not the same as squaring each term. There's actually going to be a middle term. Problem 6, and I lied, there's actually one more problem where we have to square a binomial. So you're asked to square the binomial x squared minus 10. So find x squared minus 10 squared. First, I'm going to write out the problem that's given to me, the quantity x squared minus 10 squared. Then I'm going to rewrite squaring as multiplication by itself, or repeated multiplication, x squared minus 10 times x squared minus 10. And then instead of, I'm multiplying two binomials, instead of using FOIL, I'm going to use the arrows or the distribution method. So first I'm going to distribute x squared to get x squared times x squared plus x squared minus 10. Then I'm going to distribute the negative 10. Negative 10 times x squared plus negative 10 times negative 10. You can also use FOIL on this. Then I'm going to multiply. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th. X squared times negative 10 is negative 10x squared. Negative 10 times x squared is negative 10x squared. And negative 10 times negative 10 is positive 100. And then I'm going to combine like terms. X to the 4th minus 20x squared plus 100. Because x squared are my two like terms. So the quantity x squared minus 10 squared equals x to the 4th minus 20x squared plus 100.